Back in the 1950s, when a lot of the homes were constructed in the city, some of the drainage from the gutters, say, or from the foundation drains were tied into their sanitary sewer. So every time it rained, that water would go directly into their sanitary sewer.
2014, West St. Paul had two major rain events very close to each other, within a week, 10 days. As a result of that, one of our lift stations defaulted, and numerous basements on the west side of town were flooded. I think the major goal, the primary goal of what we're doing is we're trying to prevent as much as possible sewer backups that can affect the public health and the health to the environment.
One thing we learned the hard way here after many years is that bringing the program in-house and having an in-house inspector really gave us that connection between the property owners and the city itself.
My job is to find sources of groundwater infiltration into the sanitary sewer pipes. The water that we send, a lot of the water we send to the treatment plant in St. Paul doesn't need to go there. It's clean water, relatively speaking. It doesn't need to be treated. It can go right into the river or a pond or wherever. So I bring the camera in, the monitor, the bucket of tools, and once the clean out's open, I run the camera from the clean out opening, or sometimes through a toilet flange hole, all the way out to the street. Run it out to the street as fast as I can, and then pull it back slowly, making sure I get each joint, looking for roots and minerals or cracks or active groundwater infiltration. With this camera and this size monitor, it's very easy to see hairline cracks even. I mean, you got to keep in mind that the pipe I'm looking at is only six inches around. So for me to be able to see a crack that's maybe 1/8 of an inch is pretty remarkable for this kind of technology.
All outcomes of this program have been, we have seen some good numbers actually. So the Met Council did a study for us using about our first 8 years of data. And it shows using those 3 flow meters that go out of our city. You can see during a rain event that the volume of water going out has actually been reduced significantly. So it's pretty neat to see that 11 years of hard work have actually shown payoff here.
Sewers aren't something most people concern themselves with, but if you can convince not only the residents of the community, but also local government officials, the necessity for upgrading or rehabilitating existing infrastructure, the benefits further down the line are going to be substantial.